Hi everybody, I'm Ranger Amy and I wanted to talk to you about wildlife watching in your own backyard. Recently, a lot of us have been spending a lot of time at home. And while we think about nature being somewhere out there in the parks, maybe on a road trip or camping, a lot of times we forget that there's a lot of wildlife in our backyards. Now, even if you don't have a huge backyard like the one I'm in, you can still find a lot of wildlife. If you listen, you can hear a verdin singing. So that's a little gray bird with a yellow head. And if you hear a sound and you don't know what it is, break out the binoculars. So I really recommend that everybody keep a good pair of binoculars by your back door, by a window. You never know what you're gonna see in your own backyard, and you don't have to go very far to explore. Let's go take a look at mine and we'll see what we can find. So maybe in your backyard you have some mature trees, and I happen to have a couple of African sumac trees, which I didn't plant, but they're pretty big now. And this time of year is the worst time of year to actually trim your trees. The weather's gorgeous and your landscaper might have you do it, but you should do it either before spring or wait until the fall, and this is why. So in your backyard, you might be lucky enough to have what I have, which is a dove's nest. Let's see if we can get in here without disturbing her. There's Mama Dove. Can you see her? Look at this. She wanted to get in the video too. This is a desert spiny lizard. Look at that bright orange head. Desert spiny lizards love to eat insects, so they're good to have around, especially if you don't like scorpions. They will eat those too. Look at that. She's just taking advantage of the fact that there are lots of hiding places in the yard. It's so fun to watch the bees in the backyard. If you have any kind of flower at all that has pollen, you might enjoy just watching these guys at work. Oh, excuse me, girls. These girls at work, because all worker bees are female, so these are all girls. Look at all the pollen on her legs. I don't think anyone told them that was Earth Day and that they probably should take the day off. I don't think bees get a day off. Maybe you have a part of your yard where you can let a little bit of weeds grow, and if you do, desert tortoise would love to have you adopt them. Here's one that I have in my yard right now. He's a foster. So this is Tommy. Tommy's a Sonoran desert tortoise, and a lot of people have them in the backyard, especially if you have some weeds to spare. He's a really good lawnmower. A little slow though, but luckily he doesn't need any gas. Just some fresh water, plenty of weeds. It's pretty happy. Right about now is when tortoises are coming out, so right around Earth Day. It's kind of perfect. He came out just last week out of hibernation. And if you'd like to adopt a desert tortoise of your very own, just go on the Arizona Game and Fish website and you can fill out an adoption application, and it's totally free. The Santa's hummingbird is taking advantage of a bird feeder I put up, a little hummingbird feeder. He's so beautiful. 1 part sugar to 4 parts water, and that's all you need. Pretty easy. And the bird feeder to the left is a hanging feeder that I have an orange on, and that's for woodpeckers and for orioles. So happy Earth Day. Thanks for taking a tour of my backyard. Now it's time for you to explore your own backyard and see what wildlife you can find. Be sure to have your binoculars handy.